All right. Okay, recording. Hi. Hi, everyone. Hi, I'm Yvonne Delet of the Unknown Zone Talk Show. I'm in the studio on May 18th, 2019. I just wanted to speak a little bit because I was supposed to do an interview with my sister, Rochelle, who is an intuitive, an empath, and a medium, and her friend Missy, who knows a lot about astrology, something I'm into. I'm into a lot of that. We came into the studio, and someone fucked around with the equipment, and when I called them or when they called in, there was a lot of reverb, and we couldn't figure it out, and they had things to do because they have a life. We all have a life, they have a life, and my friend David, who's here, he doesn't want to be on camera. David came in to try to help. Zach, the engineer, was also in, and I've been here since 10. It's now 11:30, and Zach was determined to figure it out. I was frustrated. I did want to throw the equipment and leave. I did not. I watched Zach, and he remedied the situation, and I actually took notes. So now I know what to do if my sister and Missy will be willing to come back, because it's very frustrating for my guests. I'm just used to mayhem, because that seems to be the story of my life. Not being a victim, just reality. I have headphones on. I'm going to take them off because I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything because usually you put the headphones on to test for sound. But if I look at the mini monitor, it says the sound's working. Last time I did a show and I pressed the mute button. I don't know why, so there was no sound. I don't know why I pressed it. I was like, oh, I think I need to press this button because I am technically challenged, and I admit that freely. I'm fine with that, but I took the handout. I went to education where they have the handout for the mini studio, which is where we are. David's in the background. He is just watching. I feel like I need support. And I appreciate David coming here today. I bought him some coffee because I give everyone something because I am grateful, even though I get nothing. And 10 years. I've been doing this show 10 years and I still get, I did co-host an award show here. And I did see Anthony Riddle in the hallway the other day because I came in to reacquaint myself with the equipment because I do still like doing the show. It's been, like I said, 10 years, and I'm a slow learner, but I did want to be ready. It seemed to have not mattered because we still had all these technical issues. I don't know why people fuck around with the machine. If it's exactly the way it's supposed to be, why would you play around with it? And you know who I'm talking to. Whoever the fuck you are that fucked it up for us today. Just saying. This is the Unknown Zone Talk Show. I have been known, it really should be a late night show somewhere we are on, something just on camera 3. Did you do anything? No. The full moon, crazy shit's happening today. It's a full moon, crazy shit is happening. I did get my hair done last night, and I have to say I had my hair done in a place in my neighborhood for like $18. And it does look good. I do like the way it looks, but it smells like detergent. It smells horrible. And it's kind of, you get what you pay for. So I can't even imagine what was in their shampoo. I don't look at the bottle because I don't want to know. Because I do, I get the hair blown occasionally. I'm on a budget. I do work during the day as a legal secretary. So, there's not a lot of extras that happen in my life at the moment. And so anyway, so I went to sleep smelling this horrible smell. I hope that I don't have cancer. I just want to say I hope I don't. I do take a lot of herbs. I work with a nutritionist. And I have lost, as of today, I've lost 25.8 pounds. Very proud of that. But I do need support. I can't do it on my own because I won't because I have an eating disorder. And, these are things I would have loved to have spoken with my sister, who's fucking amazing, and I would like to make it like an ongoing segment, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully I've learned enough so that we can just, because my goal today was to just go in the studio and like, let's go, let's do it. David was ready. He had the right questions. He called, we practiced calling in. We did all the right things. But I guess the universe, because I do believe that, didn't want it to happen today for whatever reason. I did want to talk about men. couple men in my life that I wanted to talk about. Probably not, not positively, not, I probably was going to not say great things about them, but using astrology to do that. So I didn't do that today. And I just want to promote what I've been talking for 5 minutes. That's fantastic. I just want to promote a poker episode that I'm going to tape this week. There won't be any call-ins, so we don't have to worry about that issue. With people from my poker league that I've been involved with for, 9 years. 9 years. The New York Home Poker. We taped a video a couple weeks ago, which I'm still editing, called the Luckbox Academy. When I say the Luckbox Academy, there will be a logo. I'll go like this, look, the Luckbox Academy. I'm still editing that, and we're going to talk about poker in the New York Home Poker League, which is very fun. It's dwindling. It's dwindled down members-wise. I'm not sure why. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about poker in general, women in poker. I love to play games. So the fact that I've been playing poker as long as I have, probably 12, 14 years, is due to the fact that I enjoy playing games. I don't like to just hang out with people and talk. It's fun to go to a movie, it's fun to blah, 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 but I like games. I like that interaction. And then with poker, you have a big social aspect as well. It's a little competitive, which I seem to be. I'm a Pisces. I just went off somewhere. I just spaced out. It's a social aspect and a competitive aspect as well. And we'll talk about that with our guests this week, who will be, hopefully, Ian Kirkman, who's also a musician. My friend Seth Miller, who's been on the show many times. These people have also been in the videos, and Phil Sorge, who has also been on the show many times and in my other videos, and has also what I call the band. Seth is usually Sloppy Seconds, and that's the story. I am going to go play poker today, and I am going to believe that this is all what was meant to be. We may, meaning we and whoever's involved, start to make this just a podcast kind of thing. I'm trying to make it simple. I'm trying to keep it simple. It doesn't matter what you fucking do to keep it simple. If something's not going to work out, you can't push the river. It's like me in all relationships. I try to do the right thing and be present and work on my stuff. But if the other person isn't willing and hasn't looked at any of their issues, or maybe one, it's not going to work. It's not going to work because I need someone a little conscious. I'm thinking, are there some men that are conscious? Yeah. Yeah, we got a yeah from David. There are some men that are conscious. What would you say the percentage is?
I would say very low.
Very low, exactly. That's from a man. I didn't say that. I wasn't man bashing. That's from a man. Why is that? Why would you say that is? I'm going to repeat what you say since you don't have a mic.
Well, we're not too good in communication.
Not good in communication. And do you believe that that's an upbringing thing that needs to change? Where men need to be able to talk, men need to be taught to communicate and allow themselves to have feelings?
I believe that is an evolutionary trait, and actually we have to overcome to have to train men to do that because
it's not natural.
It's natural. Dinner, no? So
right, but that's old school. That's old school.
No, this is not a school. That's what life
Was, right. So I'm going to just reiterate what David said because he's not mic'd, like I said. I'm sorry, I was looking down. David said, hunters, men were taught to accomplish things and to get things done, goal-oriented, bring the food home, and we're evolving now. That doesn't have to, it's women can make their own money, and they don't know how to communicate, and that's, thank God for the Me Too Time's Up movement. I'm so happy because, I wish I was 20 years younger. I will say that. so that I could have some of those men, that are possibly evolving and able to communicate more. I do know some men that are able to, but I have honestly met a lot that don't, and then they run away. I'm saying? I try to communicate. I try to do the right thing. I'm not saying I'm perfect because I'm far from perfect, but then they run away. That's really what I wanted to say. I've gone on for 10 minutes. I'm so grateful that I taped something. Hopefully the sound's working. I'm hoping the sound worked. Again, I want to apologize to my sister, Rochelle and Missy. I look forward to having you both on the show. I think it's going to be freaking awesome because we are, I believe, more and more people are becoming in tune with their intuition, and it's not such a spooky, superstitious kind of thing. It's just a natural thing. This will be continued. This will be continued. Thank you so much for watching, whoever might be watching. And thank you, Brick, for allowing me to use your studio. And I look forward to having my own late night show. And I need to have my own show. There aren't people like me. I'm a visionary. So that's it. This is Yvonne Delet from the Unknown Zone Talk Show and Filthy Vaudeville. And stay tuned for the Luckbox Academy video and a web series and much, much, much more.